another film review. Today I'm going to be reviewing a film that I've heard mixed things about, but I personally liked it, so I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat, and it is Noah. Now I picked this up on Blu-ray and I am so glad that I picked it up on Blu-ray. I recommend that if you're going to pick up this film, it's definitely one to pick up on Blu-ray. I thought the picture quality was fantastic, I loved it. I will get into that a little bit more, but I just wanted to say straight away that if you have a Blu-ray player, pick this one up on Blu-ray, because I sometimes don't pick everything up on Blu-ray. I pick some things up on DVD, so I just think, oh, you know, I don't mind too much. I just pick them up on DVD and watch them sometimes through the Blu-ray player, and it's not too bad. But this one is definitely a Blu-ray buy. Now, of course, in this one we have Russell Crowe as Noah. I think a lot of people probably know the story of Noah, and I think this is kind of where some controversy came, because it's not exactly, you know, it doesn't stick to the biblical story exactly. Obviously, I think the biblical Noah story, I mean, I'm not heavily religious, if not very much so, but I did go to a church school when I was younger and had been to church a few times, and I know that the Noah story, I think, isn't really that long in the Bible. It's not that many pages, so to make, I mean, how long is this movie? This movie is pretty long. It is bad, but I swear, when you're trying to look for how long a film is on the back, you can never find it when you want to. It is, you know what, I don't know, but I think, oh wait, 138, so it is over 2 hours. So yeah, Noah is over 2 hours long, but don't let that put you off. It's quite a lengthy movie, but it doesn't feel long. It doesn't feel long and drawn out, I personally thought. But, so to make a movie over 2 hours long on just what the Bible says would be kind of hard, and it is a Darren Aronofsky movie. Yeah, I just had to check I said his name right. And of course, you know, he's kind of done some weird things. Black Swan, Requiem for a Dream. Noah's a bit more toned down, but there are some weird scenes in it. It's definitely kind of, you know, got a hint of him in it, and I loved this movie. I thought it was great. I kind of thought I was going to be a bit mixed opinion about it, because people, I've just kind of heard mixed things, but I personally really liked it. It was obviously the story of Noah, and he is told there's going to be a flood, and that he has to build an ark, but it seems like there's so much more to it. It seems like more of a fantasy film, and so if you're heavily religious, you probably maybe won't like this, because it's not, you know, you wouldn't want to show this to a child. Well, it's a 12, it's not too bad, but you wouldn't want to show this to a child like, this is Noah. It's no, it's kind of a bit more, it's a lot darker than I imagined it to be. And then we have, what's her name here, Jennifer Connelly as Noah's wife. We have Logan Lerman as one of his sons, Douglas Booth, I think, is his other son, I'm pretty sure, and then we have Emma Watson, who they kind of take on. And Emma Watson is fantastic in this. I really thought she was great. I love Emma Watson. I'm a big fan of her. I was a big fan of her when she was in Harry Potter, so I'm really glad that she's kind of doing well since being in Harry Potter. I think she's great. I love everything she's been in, pretty much. And I look forward to seeing what else she's going to do. I thought she was really good in this. I really enjoyed her performance. Logan Lerman, I thought, did a great job. Douglas Booth, I thought, did a great job. Anthony Hopkins is also in this as the grandfather. You know, he's always fantastic. He wasn't in it too much, but he was in it and he was great. You know, it was really great. There was also this guy in it who, it's kind of like a rebel army type thing, which is really kind of cool, and this is the main guy in it there, and he was really great as well, the leader kind of the army. He was fantastic too. So the performances I thought were really good. Russell Crowe, I mean, he is always great. And my favourite thing about the film, if I'm honest, was the cinematography. This film, I was like, oh, some of the scenes, it has some time lapses which were amazing. Like, honestly, I was just looking at the screen like, ah, it was so pretty, so beautiful, so awesome to watch. I mean, I was just enjoying looking at this film. It looked so amazing. There were so many amazing scenes. There was somewhere it was like silhouette shadows kind of thing. I can't really explain it, but it was really awesome. And like I say, some time lapses and stuff were so pretty. There was definitely some scenes that really blew me away in terms of the way that they looked, and that to me was a big plus in this film. I love it when I love a movie visually. So yeah, Noah did that for me. Noah definitely ticked all the boxes there. There was some I don't know, there wasn't, it kind of got a bit meh, half. The beginning I loved, the end I think, but it was difficult because it's hard thing to end. The ending wasn't great. It wasn't a brilliant ending, but it was just what it was. It didn't matter to me too much though. The ending was kind of, you know, mediocre compared to the rest, in my opinion. But you know, it was hard to, I don't know how else they could have ended it. I don't really know. It's a bit of a tricky one. But the ending, I wasn't like, you know, I was just like, oh, okay. It was kind of like that. That was probably the most disappointing part for me, was kind of the end. Because I just thought, well, I don't know, I don't want to give it away, obviously, but, you know, the ending was just like, okay. But yeah, apart from that, the movie was great. I liked the build-up to them when they were building the ark and stuff. And then, of course, the flood comes, and I thought that was great. I thought that was really cool. I really loved that. And it was really cool what Noah kind of went through and his emotions and, like, his connection with, well, they actually call him the creator. I don't know if they say God in the film. I don't know if they do. They do call him the creator, and they kind of go back into how the world was created and the world was made and stuff, but I don't think, I mean, they had, something that's weird, they had these big rock people who weren't really in the, you know, I don't think they were in the Bible, I'm pretty sure. So these big rock people, I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh, okay, these big rock people are in it. So that was kind of weird. So if you're heavily religious, you might just, you know, take it with a grain of salt. It's not exactly going to be, it's not your religious story. It's kind of just a awesome story about a guy who builds an ark and has to do all this. It's really, really great though. I personally really enjoyed it. I loved this one. I'm definitely going to watch it again. I think for some people this is a one watch, but for me, I'm going to want to watch this one more than once. I thought it was beautiful. Pick it up on Blu-ray. You won't be disappointed. I watched it with surround sound. That again was fantastic. The sound was great. The picture was great. The acting was great. I liked the story. I thought it was really good. Overall, I give this one a thumbs up. I enjoyed it. Pick it up on Blu-ray. And I think you won't be disappointed. I mean, I've heard mixed things, but I personally am going to tell you that I enjoyed it. So I recommend it. But yeah, so again, let me know down in the comments below what you think of Noah. I know, like I said, it's mixed things, so I'd love to know your thoughts, and definitely pick this one up on Blu-ray if you're going to pick it up. Yeah, so until then guys, thumbs up if you enjoyed this review and want to see more reviews and more reviews of like newer release movies that I have to watch to review. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on Noah. Subscribe if you haven't already if you're a newbie, and I'll just see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.